Hey y'all, I'm here on a Sunday. I'm in my NCR shirt and we're going to talk payment processing. So, from the guest perspective, there's four basic steps involved with the whole process. Step one is the order taking, and then payment information is gathered, stored, and then that's going to send it on the way down to Cashbox and Kitchen. Here down at the cash box is where most people assume that the payment actually happens, where the card is officially charged, and then you're going to be printing the receipts for them, hopefully keeping all the cards in order. Finally, they pull all the way down, sometimes, and then the food's delivered. So let's break that down a little bit further, discuss what's going on behind the scenes. Step 1.1, you're still collecting all that order info and then taking their card payment. Step 1.2, it's immediately charging their card. It's not a pending payment, it's going ahead and doing everything right then. And then attaching that info, so the last four of their card, the name, the exact time and date, to that order info so it can be stored onto the cash box. So step 3.1, the order is finalized at Cashbox and the receipt is printed. And then 3.2, their order is submitted to the window screen. And step 4, they pull down, again, sometimes, and then the food's delivered. So at the end of the day, we do have a really efficient system here. Since we can take all the payment info we need at iPads, go ahead and move things along quickly, even deal with any declined cards right then and there, it really helps the whole restaurant flow. The issue is, since we're charging their card immediately, if we lose that order, what happens to guest payment info? So Chick-fil-A built a system that goes spider crawls through our payment logs, and any instance of payment that doesn't have a finalized transaction number, like what happens at Cashbox, well, it's going to get refunded. You need to have both linked up perfectly, timestamp, name, digits on card, everything. Otherwise, it's automatically going to be refunded. So we have a double-edged sword here that you may have picked up on. On one end of the discussion, it's very convenient for us. We, in theory, never have to worry about a double charge. It's always going to go back on the guest account. On the other end of this discussion, if we find that an order has been lost, we have to take it again. We have to process their payment again. Even if it ran the first time, if we don't have that payment instance, along with a finalized transaction number that matches that perfectly, no matter what we say, no matter what we do, that money going back to the guests. So there's an exception to all of that, and that is these lovely gift cards, as well as the app balance, but that's just a electronic gift card. For these, all of the charging burden is set upon Cashbox, because with the iPads, it'll just say customer prepay gift, and then actually do the charging action down at the Cashbox. This does gift Cashbox with a lot more exercise opportunity, but it does make things a lot smoother in case there's an issue. Also, one thing to note with iPads and Cashbox is that you cannot do any form of scan after you have done a little bit of charge, even if it's not complete. So they can't pay with a gift card first and then a app balance. But you can let them know, hey, I can pay with your app balance, and then you can take the gift card and load the funds onto the app. Remember also, you have a limited number of times that you can enter information from your receipt. So always encourage guests, let me go ahead and scan your app now, even if they are offering to, I'll just input the receipt later. It's the final notes. So encountering card reader issues, about 90% of the time you can fix it just by turning it off and back on again. If not, head into manager functions to register payment terminal. This will be a little bit, but that should solve just about anything else. If not, get a sticky note on it, get it sent to the office so that we can get that card reader replaced, because that's not going to be anything else we can do on it. After that, if a iPad overheats, then you need to take special care that any orders on it get canceled out, or just the app reset. Otherwise, that may get tendered later, and then we're going to have a double charge that's actually been finalized, which will be an issue.